We're all set. Kick-off then. It is Juve who start the match. Well, a tough match for the away side, of course, with home form so good for Catania, but really Catania haven't beaten Juve at home since 1964-1965 season. That match finished 3-1 to Catania, so a long, long time since the home side have in fact beaten the Bianconeri. And incidentally, Catania finished 8th for the second time in their history that year. And that is the highest they have ever finished in Serie A. Miron with the ball, sweeping ball out to Izco, who crosses it into the middle. A dangerous looking cross. Early scare, but there's a foul committed in attack. So Bergesio penalised for a foul on a Juventus defender. Barzagli being pushed over by Bergesio. But a wonderful looking cross. Chiellini, a little bit of difficulty as the ball was slightly behind him. Pirlo to tidy things up. That's nicely to Pogba. Back to Pirlo. Entner is forward. Here's Asamoah. Now Pogba. Plenty of personality. He showed that, just 19 years old with the goal scored. Here's Bentner with his first strike. It was a block. Pogba out to Asamoah, lines up a cross. Cut out by Rolin, who clears as well. Barzagli having to scamper back. He's under pressure from Almiron. Former Juve man, of course. Didn't spend long in Turin, though, Almiron. Here's Pirlo. You expect Juve to dominate, as they often do, possession. Here's Vucinic. Vidal, back to Vucinic. Vucinic just taking the ball too far. Now Lichtsteiner trying to play it back to the Montenegrin. Barzagli to Chiellini. Pogba. He ran straight into Barrientos, but has won a free kick. Buffon is playing his 500th game as a professional, incidentally, in this match. 462 in Serie A and 37 in Serie B, so a real milestone for the Juventus keeper. Pirlo from the free kick, he squares it to Vidal, lines up a shot, Vidal! Andujar was unable to hold the first shot. Fine strike from Vidal, who's been a little below par in the last few matches. It's understandable, considering the amount of games he has played over this last year and a half. At the back, Legrottaglie, who was at Juve for many years before moving to Catania. Given away at the back, though, by Barzagli. Catania back in possession. Barrientos looking back to Rolin. Out wide to Izco. Here's Rolin again. Uruguayan down the line. The long ball cut out. Only partially, though, by Chiellini, Almiron. And that was easy enough for Bonucci. Here's Pirlo playing the ball quickly forward. Vucinic wins a good free kick, just got his body in front of the ball. Lodi could do nothing but take him down. They don't seem to be picking up Pirlo in terms of man marking at the moment, Catania. Asamoah skips past his man. He's created the space, but well cut out by Rolin. He opened up room for the cross. Asamoah, who did come off injured against Napoli, making way for the changes. Caceres and Pogba, who eventually scored the 2 goals that won the match. Vidal and Pirlo standing by the corner flag. But he seems he has recovered from that knock, picked up last week against Napoli. Asamoah fit again. Here's Pirlo now. Into the near post. Vucinic just couldn't quite control the pass. Throw to Juventus. Bonucci. To Chiellini. Of course, Juve will look to put the disappointment of the 1-1 draw in the Champions League behind them. The draw, really, they were expected to win. And they're very hard in Denmark. Here's Chiellini forward. Vucinic chesting it back to Pirlo. Pirlo has Lichtsteiner. And he's found by Bentner, via Bentner. Here's Vidal forward for Lichtsteiner. It's an excellent opportunity. And Bentner was there. Good goalkeeping by Andujar, who had to get down quickly. Lichtsteiner just put it across the 6-yard box. Great ball, though, by Vidal. So, Juve starting the better of the two sides in the opening 5 minutes here. Catania still have to find their feet. And possession. The Elefanti, of course, as they're known, Catania, the Elephants. Here's Marchese with a throw. Gets it back from Spolli. Back to Spolli. One of 7 Argentines playing this afternoon. Lodi. Well, it was an ambitious pass, a bit too long. For the run of Bergesio out on the left-hand side. Barzagli. Stefan Lichtsteiner. Back to Andrea Barzagli. Bonucci now out to Chiellini on the left. Pogba spinning away from 2 men beautifully. Asamoah inside. Vucinic just tapping it on towards Bentner. Here's Pirlo. It's all Juve at the moment. They're camped inside Catania's half. Vidal, nice ball through to Vucinic, who couldn't quite skip past Almiron. Now Marchese clears the ball down the line. This is one for Bergesio to chase. Bonucci and Bergesio clashing, but nothing given. Big cheer from the crowd, who wanted a free kick given for obstruction. Here's Pirlo now, bring the ball forward, back inside Catania's half. Out wide on the left to Asamoah, who's free at the moment. Another cross. Not a great one, though, by Asamoah. Chiellini this time bundled over. Gomez, the culprit. Well, Bonucci, it was pretty blatant, in fact, the block on Bergesio. Well, probably the Catania player had lost possession already. Pogba, nice control. It's a rare start also for Pogba. Did play against Chievo. This is just his 2nd start and a 5th appearance overall for the young Frenchman. Out of play. It's going to be a throw to Juve. Taken already. But the referee is calling it back, I believe. Angelo Alessio, who is standing in for the suspended Conte. Pirlo. It's nicely done. Pogba. Well, he went down. Nothing given. The referee saying there was no foul. Didn't show him a yellow either for diving, but it was a lovely bit of skill as Pogba just looped the ball over his man. Miron winning it back nicely for Catania. Bit of room now. Lodi. Juve get back so quickly. back with Almiron. Marchese now on the left-hand side, whips one in, and Bonucci makes a bit of a meal of that clearance, but it's easy enough for Lichtsteiner to collect. Looking for Vucinic, who's held on to possession nicely. Pogba now, forward to Bentner. Bentner apparently has been working extremely hard in training to try and win a starting place, and was rewarded by Conte for his hard work. That ball just trickling through but coming to nothing. So 10 minutes played. So far no real chances on goal as yet. Juve certainly dominating early possession. Chiellini to Pogba. Here he is again, Pogba looks up. Well, that was a little bit too long for Vidal, who was making the run forward but hadn't gone that far. Well, this was the incident on the edge of the box. Rolin was the defender, but referee just waving play on. Forward by Bonucci. Vidal miscontrolled it, but he played it into space. Vidal to Pirlo now. Pirlo with a long ball forward to Bentner, who let the ball bounce. He's kept it in play. Grottaglia, though, can just play it square to Rolin. Unfortunately, Barrientos unable to collect the ball, and it's back with Juve. Buffon brings it down. Buffon started his career in Serie A 1995. November the 19th, Parma-Milan was his debut. He's never looked back. It's a poor ball played by Chiellini, but Lichtsteiner keeps it in play. And that's a poor ball by Lichtsteiner, who had two easy passes, either Pirlo or Vidal, and gave it to neither. So come back to Buffon. Here's Bonucci. It's a slow pace at the moment, as Juve control possession, but happy to just keep playing it around without really upping the tempo. Barzagli. Vidal. Here's Lichtsteiner. Vucinic. Bentner, excuse me. Trying to go through two players. And he has won the free kick. Just tripped up as he went away from Almiron. This is a chance for the big men to go forward. Well, this was the earlier appeal from Pogba. Didn't look like much. Like Pogba just lost his footing. But Pirlo now standing over the ball. Whip it into the danger zone. Plenty of black and white shirts on the edge of the box. Catania need to defend well here. It's come to the edge as Asamoah. Well, lets one rip, but it was way off target in the end. It sat up beautifully for him. There was no one coming out, but he didn't strike it particularly well. He's just stopped in his tracks. Plenty of boos and whistles around the stadium. Not quite sure why. He just wasn't really looking at the ball, possibly. A foul given on Barzagli. Seems a little harsh, maybe. It would have been through one-on-one with the keeper. Barzagli now out to Lichtsteiner. Another sloppy pass by Lichtsteiner to Vidal. Vidal almost losing possession. Bonucci up to Pirlo. Pirlo, who's a free man, really. He's not being marked at all. Pogba dispossessed on this occasion. It's a chance now for Catania to break. Almiron, and just cut out. Well cut out by Chiellini. Now space at the other end as Pirlo plays it forward to Bentner, but there was an offside flag up. possibly just offside. Good decision by the linesman at the far side. Really has found a new lease of life for Catania. Good atmosphere. Well-run club. The ball going straight through to Buffon. Midfield just struggling at the moment for Catania to really get a grip on the game. And this man pretty much doing what he wants. Pirlo out to Pogba. Pogba has given it away. Bentner had made the run behind Rolin. Pogba now has to get back into position as Barrientos plays it forward. Gomez has kept it in. A cheer around the stadium. Gomez, and it's cleared off the line practically by Barzagli. Then at the other end, corner kick as Lichtsteiner got back. Good break though by Catania. That man here is a very tricky customer indeed, Gomez. Fabulous little player. They don't have too much height in the set pieces. Vucinic with a header, but it's an up and under. It's still there, dangerously so. Gomez went down in the box. Referee, I don't think, even saw it. Barrientos has taken it quickly. First real spurt from the home side. First real attacking move. Here they come again. Gomez. This time it was on the ball by Bonucci. And then there's a free kick, I believe, the referee whistling. So Chiellini took a whack on the leg. Late challenge, slightly late. And Barrientos. Steiner all over poor little Gomez. And there were probably some appeals, or at least there was grounds for appeal for a penalty there. Pirlo. Juve, despite their possession, have failed to really create anything at the other end. So with just over 15 minutes played, pretty even first half so far. Barrientos leaves it for Rolini, comes forward. Barrientos again, forward to Gomez, that's nicely done. Almiron just couldn't quite get a shot away as Vidal slid in. Barzagli trying to pick out Vucinic, that's lovely skill, surely that's handball, and a yellow card. Rolin, oh, Vucinic would have been through. That is beautiful control from Mirko Vucinic. First yellow of the match going to Catania then. Brought the ball down, a long ball, brought it down ever so well. Just showing his class, Mirko Vucinic. Now Pirlo once again standing over this free kick. Similar position to the previous free kick, but the other end, this side of the pitch this time. Whip it in towards goal with his right foot. Towards Bentner, but it's headed out nicely. Good defending by Catania. Here's Vidal. Back out to Pirlo. Ball inside to Bonucci. That's a short ball to Asamoah, who commits the foul on Itzko as he tried to counter. Chiellini, Ligorotaglia tussling, but 50-50 I'd say. Pogba. Itzko has got the better of Pogba, who wanted a free kick. Now Catania have some room on the left-hand side. Marchese. Gomez He's got Barzagli ahead of him. And he's got Vidal as well, doubling up. And Kizza with a cross. Nicely out, but it might come to Lodi. Tries a strike, but it was well wide of goal. Nice attempt though by Lodi, Francesco Lodi. Just outside the D, about 25 yards from goal. Catania now growing in confidence as the game goes on. Bentner not receiving a free kick. Vidal doing well to hold off his man. No free kick given on this occasion either. Here's Pogba. Now Asamoah ready to whip one in. It's at the far post. Bentner and too close to Andujar. A nice move by Juve without the end result. Bentner just trying to nod it down, I think, towards the edge of the 6-yard box, so someone could tap it in. Vidal was lurking. It was too close to the Catania keeper. Again, Pirlo from his own half, bringing the ball out. I guess you're trying to put him under pressure. Did so, giving away a free kick. Pirlo wanted the yellow card, but referee just having a word with the striker. Here's Chiellini. Asamoah down the line. Pogba. Rolling. Here's Pogba. Good challenge by the Uruguayan at the back. It is in fact a Catania throw. Rolling himself will take down the line. Flicked on by Vergesio. Gomez almost challenged by Barrientos. Now there's room for Almiron. He's got Marquez wide. Here he is, and it's almost short. No, it's a wonderful ball, and the cross has gone across the face of goal. What a scare for Juve. Buffon thought he was going to cut it back, and it just went flashed across goal. There was no one there though. Okay, for Juve. Again, Barrientos, nicely through. Itzko going over, and this is going to be a free kick and a yellow card for Asamoah. Two yellows then in short succession. Itzko, the man tripped up by Asamoah. This was the ball had in fact gone out, and it took a deflection off Barzagli. But this is a very interesting free kick, because Lodi is a true specialist, and it's right on the edge of the box. I think that Lodi is arguing with the referee about the fact that the ball should in fact be closer to the edge of the box than where the referee is telling him to place the ball. It's a little bit far out. In fact, I thought it was closer to the edge as well. Two-man wall for Juventus. I have a feeling that maybe from this position Lodi will just play it into the danger area. No, he goes for goal, and it took a deflection off Vidal for a corner kick. So good pressure now by the home side. It's a very even match now as Catania enjoy more possession as well. Starting to find a bit more room in midfield. Barrientos just squaring it. Lodi back towards Gomez is a little bit too long, although Gomez incredibly keeps it in play. Gets it back as well to Lodi, whose cross was cut out by Lichtsteiner. Itzko. It's lovely control by Barrientos. Now Almiron. The ball moves from right to left. Marquez with a chance to cross it. Does as well, and it's going to touch. It's come off the post, and it's a goal for Catania. Bergesio on 25 minutes has opened the scoring. And the Massimino explodes into life. A wonderful cross from Marquez. It took a touch from someone inside the box that took it onto the post. And Catania lead. Well, the referee, hold on, is just having words with his linesman. So while the Catania players celebrate and all the Juve players surround, no, it's been disallowed. The goal has been disallowed. Well, I'm assuming it is for an offside position. Let's see it again. This was the header, not offside at all. Well, that is a terrible decision. And quite rightly, the Catania players are furious with the linesman. That's a poor decision. Absolutely onside. Azamar, the last man, who then let Vergesio go. And it's all happening, rightly so. Maran is also arguing with the fourth official, the referee, and everybody else. Spolli. Gervasoni has been given some misinformation, unfortunately, by the linesman. It remains 0-0. Vergesio's goal, which should have stood, has been disallowed. And the game continues. Oh, Juve, controversy always seems to surround them when decisions go in their favour, but this is certainly one of the most controversial I have seen in a long time. A yellow card has just been shown for a foul on Vucinic on Spolli. Now Catania cannot lose their heads here. They've got to stay calm because they cannot afford to let this game slip. True, they will feel very, very hard done by, but they have to keep going, keep playing, because they have been putting Juve under some pressure for a good 10 minutes now. Pirlo, Pogba, back to Barzagli. Pirlo once again forward into the box. The ball drops kindly to Andujar. And a pretty terrible clearance from Mariano Andujar. Hard to believe that the goal was disallowed. Vucinic out to Lichtsteiner. Lichtsteiner prefers to play it to Vidal. Vidal to Pirlo. Pogba nicely into Vucinic. Pogba with the shot, but way off target. Well, it's been a pretty disjointed performance by the league leaders so far, Juve. They started off very well, enjoying a vast amount of possession in the opening 15 minutes. This was the goal disallowed, which we're seeing for some reason, but I'm not sure what. And I think now Maran has been told to leave. Or at least somebody has. There we can see someone with his staff has been told to leave the pitch. Spolli. Marquez inside. Lardi. It's a good ball forward, and Bonucci just waited for Buffon. Well, it's a very heated encounter now. Spolli picking up the loose ball. Every challenge now riddled with controversy. Is the goal scorer, Vergesio, whose goal has not stood. This time Azamar just letting the ball go out of play. Pirlo to Vidal. Vucinic. Allowed to turn by Marchese. Here's Vucinic. Inside, and Pogba couldn't control the ball. It is a throw to Catania. Gomez just leaving it, as does Izco. Moran has somehow managed to keep his cool. Rolin playing the ball forward. Pirlo. Nicely out to Asamoah. Asamoah looking to take on Rolin. Good challenge. Knew exactly where he was going. Pirlo almost took it away from Barrientos, but he gets it back. Well won by Pogba though. Here's Vidal. Vucinic back to Pogba. Out to Lichtsteiner. Lines up across into the middle. It was a decent effort, but there was no one there. Barrientos went down. Not sure there's a foul though. Vidal forward. Vucinic inside to Bentner, and he was offside. Well, Andujar produced a good save. Bentner just tried to toe poke it underneath him, was offside. Good decision. The linesman on this side, on the far side anyway, has made some good decisions. It's the linesman on the near side that has ruled out the Catania goal. Fired up to standard. Pirlo. Foul on Pirlo inside the centre circle. Yellow card as well for Barrientos. I believe it was, yes indeed, Barrientos who committed the foul on Pirlo. Barrientos, one of the players who was most upset by the goal disallowed. Chiellini now. Bonucci out to Asamoah. Goes inside to Bentner. Trying to just play it through to Vucinic. We're not finding too much room at the back though. Pogba. It's nicely done. Pogba towards Bentner. Cleared by Almiron. It's nicely down by Pogba. That's a decent ball in, which Bentner cannot head on target. The cross coming from Asamoah. Pretty woeful header in the end from Nicholas Bentner. Alessio continues to scream instructions to his side, but as we approach the last 10 minutes of the half, a half that really has been dominated by that disallowed goal for Catania. Vucinic, nicely done, nicely played to Vidal. Vidal goes inside, had to play it back to Pirlo, did well to hold on to possession. Lichtsteiner, and that is a foul on Lichtsteiner. And another yellow for Marchese. Well, seems like a harsh decision. Everything going against Catania at the moment. Don't agree really with that decision either by the referee. It was just a foul, a normal foul, just a little bit late. Nothing out of the nothing unusual about it. Free kick was more than enough. Pirlo once again standing over this ball. Played to the far post, and I think It was offside. This time it was very close to being on target. Yes, offside indeed. Pogba way offside. Silly mistake. Bentner was actually onside, but Pogba just behind him. Inside the last 10 minutes then. 0-0 between Catania and Juventus. 25 minutes played. Catania had a goal disallowed, a perfectly good goal disallowed. And that was just too long. The ball out towards Marchese. Playing it to Chiellini. Chiellini to Asamoah. Pirlo quickly forward, given away though. Juventus just losing possession. Vucinic. That's a poor ball by Vucinic as he saw Bentner making the run forward. Now Almiron out to Marchese. Almiron continues to move forward, back to Lodi in midfield. Squares it to Itzko, who drops a little bit deeper to collect the pass. Gomez. Back to Lodi. Lodi with a shot. Way off target as well. Shooting from both sides. Not particularly good in this first half, with very few chances on goal. Both keepers with relatively nothing to do. Buffon hasn't been tested once. The goal that did go in came off the post. Now Pogba, he has tested Andujar. Well, it was dipping. Andujar certainly got a fingertip to it, and in fact it's been given as a goal kick, but it's certainly got a touch from Andujar. Heard it as well. It was a venomous strike that dipped. There you can see, definitely got a fingertip save. Referee didn't see it. Away by Chiellini. Bentner coming back to help out, doing well, although Vidal's lost possession. Here's Lodi for Catania. Forward, Gomez, and it was just a poor ball towards Almiron. Vucinic, and that's going to be a handball and a yellow card again for Legrottaglie. Well, every foul seems to be a yellow now for Catania. Legrottaglie did handball it, but it was inside the centre circle. I don't think he actually meant. Vidal, Vucinic. Pogba. Almost found Vucinic. It's broken nicely and hasn't been converted. Well, what a chance for Vucinic, although he's angry with Pogba, but really should have done better there, as the ball just suddenly dropped and it was cleared just before he could get it. A kick. Well, this was the handball by Legrottaglie as he came sliding in. Pirlo then from the corner flag to the far post, and it's flashed just wide, but the referee had already whistled. There was a foul by Chiellini. Bonucci with a header, but it didn't go on target. Foul on Marchese by Chiellini. Lodi. Itzko, well challenged by Asamoah. Well, it hasn't been a particularly good performance in this first half by Juventus. They've struggled to really create chances going forward, and they've become sloppier as the half has gone on, as they often seem to do in the first half. Just a lack of attention, lack of focus, and no real zip about their game. A bit too slow in their manoeuvre. Catania have certainly grown as the half has gone on, and they're just playing on the counter-attack. But when they do counter, they do look dangerous. Asamoah inside, Vucinic lines up a shot, no, preferred to find Vidal. It's come to Lichtsteiner, just a dink in, it's at the far post. What a save by Andujar, incredible, as Vucinic fired it straight at him, point blank save. He was inside his own goal. I was certain Vucinic was going to score. Lovely skill there by Almiron, who couldn't find his forward though. Vucinic with a chance of the match for Juventus at least. He was onside this time. We're not going to get a replay of the shot as play continues, but Andujar saved it way inside his own goal. Pirlo out to Asamoah. Asamoah on the outside, but again Itzko read it perfectly. Not having too much success down that side. He's won back the ball though here. Asamoah, Pirlo, and again Andujar a little bit harder this time. It was swerving wickedly. So 2 chances in 2 minutes for Juventus. A vicious shot from Pirlo. Now, better guess you're doing well to hold off the challenge of Chiellini, but then his pass too long for Barrientos. The shot with the left foot of Pirlo. Well, this was the chance by Vucinic. Lovely save by Andujar. Just a reflex save. Chiellini now in possession for Juventus. Back to Bonucci. You can see their ball possession almost double for the away side as Vucinic plays too long a pass forward. And Conte not looking particularly happy, and rightly so, because his side haven't played particularly well in this first half. Bentner nodded it down really nicely for Vucinic, and really you expect Vucinic to finish it from a metre out. Chiellini back to Pogba. Pogba to Lichtsteiner, to Pirlo. Pirlo forward, Vidal to Vucinic. Skips away from one challenge, but not from 2. Pogba, and that is a free kick, and that is a dangerous position because Pirlo may well fancy his chances from this range. In fact, I really think he does. It's perfect Pirlo range. Pirlo standing over the ball. Bonucci there also, but it's going to be Pirlo to whip it towards goal with this right foot, his magic right foot. Will he go under or over the wall? He's gone for a few that have gone under. The wall doesn't look to be 10 yards back at all. Not much room for Pirlo as he tries to go over, but it's always going to be difficult with the wall so close. Way too high, had to get more lift on the ball and he got way too much. Last 30 seconds, but a fair few minutes will be added on for all the stoppage time surrounding the disallowed goal. Pogba committing the foul this time. Just holding back Bergesio now. Free kick at the other end where Lodi is looking to play the ball into the box. Everybody on the edge of the box except for Gomez, who's currently way offside and continues to be offside. It's cleared. Vidal down to Pirlo. Pirlo away from Rolin. Is Vidal. Back to Pirlo. Pirlo just couldn't squeeze it through two men. Itko in possession. Just 1 minute, which is less than I expected to be added on. Pirlo forward. There's nobody there. Lodi back to his keeper. With a long kick forward. Chiellini to Pogba. Pogba dispossessed in a dangerous position. Well, that's it. The referee.